Spoilers for the ending of the Veilguard. If you don't know, scroll now. Okay, so this question is, what could Solas do with the lyrium dagger in Fade Jail as he has it in a couple of the endings? In the fight ending, when you stab Solas, you can see that they just leave the dagger in him, and so it goes into the Fade with him. So yeah, what can he do with that dagger? Now, I do think that he can use it to escape, but I do think he will still have to do his court-mandated therapy, to be honest. In order to escape the jail in the first place, he needed to connect with Rook and build a connection there. It's why when you explain like your motivations for doing stuff, at one point he says, I can work with that. Doesn't matter what you say, he always says, I can work with that. And there's another point in which you always have to say that you're willing to do whatever if it means that you succeed, which again is very Solas coded. So it's only after Solas has actually built a connection with Rook that he's able to swap places, take the dagger and escape. So now he won't have that connection even if he still has the dagger. So I think he'll still have to do the court mandated therapy of working through his regrets in order to leave. And if he can never do that, then he will always be stuck. But the only way that this man can leave is if he actually works through some of his issues, which I think is quite funny and fits him quite well. But after he does work through his issues, he will have the dagger and could possibly tear down the veil anyway. But I think if he's gone through the process of working through those regrets, he'd probably be in a different frame of mind. However, it isn't explicitly said in the game that Solas does go to Fade Jail anyway, just that he goes to the Fade. And we see with Elganon and Gillenane that they're not in the jail and the veil's still up. So it's possible that he could come back and isn't actually in Fade Jail if the writers decide to go a different direction, because it was only said on Blue Sky by Weeks that he's actually implied to be in jail. We don't actually know. It's left very open. But yeah, if he has that dagger, potentially he could tear the veil down eventually. But I can't see that happening, to be honest.